Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about images, how to insert images, the problems of the copyright, some attributes of the images, the dimension of the image, and some other attributes. As you see here, I have placed some image source and their names. The first is related to an image that is at the same level of my home directory. The second comes from an internal folder, and the last one is an external resource. I didn't prepare the images immediately because I wanted to show you a little how to avoid some basic errors. So I want to find some images and do it immediately in front of you. For example, it was about Napoleon. Anyway. Basic portrait that you see in inside books of your I don't know what, and it was already saved. I save it again with another name. Let's do it capital letter Napoleone and save it. Then I have already that picture of Mona Lisa inside, so let's keep that one, and I come here. Okay, I open a file, new file, and I call it like before .jpg, and here to place your Napoleon image, you drag and drop it, and then it comes. So to put it inside your file, you just need to drag and drop. So at this point we have two images, as you see, one of the Mona Lisa, one of Napoleone, which doesn't come anymore. I don't know why. Let's do it again, but maybe it's part of the okay. So now I changed this one because it was wrong. It should load. Why not? Why not load the two images at least? The third one. Okay, it doesn't matter. Now I launch my live server. And it loads only the Mona Lisa. I didn't want even to load the Mona Lisa. The point is that this one is not loading, and you can't even see it again because the problem is that is not saved inside the directory that we are using, but inside download. So you have to take this one, no, the other one. Anyway, let's take this one, you copy it, and then you move it inside our HTML image. Okay, and paste. And as you see, okay, now the images has loaded, and if I want to open it in the live server, it's loaded too. Okay, I hope this will save you some time once you will do it with your own hands. Last thing is this document, which is a picture of Harry Potter. I already took the download, so trust me, is exactly this URL, exactly the same, copy and pasted. But once you launch it on a live server, as you see, we already did it. It doesn't load the page. Why? Because when you take an image like this, you have to. You see here it stops the image actually. is the JPG, and then it goes on, and it I don't know what this is actually. It doesn't matter. You need to delete it and to leave only JPG. Then you'll open with the live server. Wait a second, and actually it has loaded. Okay, I hope this wasn't taking too long because we didn't even started, but I wanted to make clear something like this because maybe, you know. Okay, about this, I think it's pretty straightforward. To move inside a directory, we do like we already did with the images. So you make image / and then you write the name of the image. And when we did this, you just need to paste the name. And what about external link? We have shown it. What about copyright issues? Yes, this is important. Now I'm in local, so I can do whatever I want. But if you want to paste an image on your website, you need to have or the written consent of the owner of the image, or you have to be the owner of the image. You edit it with Photoshop by yourself, then you are the owner, or you buy it. There are marketplaces that are specialized in this kind of things. One is called Shutterstock, I think. Shutterstock, yes, Shutterstock. And for example, from here you can buy images. And then you once you have bought the images, you become the owner of the image, and so you can use it as you want. This is about the copyright. And what about external sources? I can say about the copyright and what I just said, that if you do it and you don't respect the rules, you risk a fine of 300 euro, 1000 euro, something like that, but it arrives, don't worry. So just stick with the rules, that is better. And the last thing about this is even more is even worse, because if you paste a link of someone else, you are first not respecting the copyright. Second, you are using its band because you are making a request to its site. And third, you are making your own site slower because every time your site is loading, and in fact if you see it before, maybe let's do it again, but maybe now it opens it immediately. It opens immediately, but at the first time it took a little time because it needs to make the request to the other site and then get the response and then show it on the screen. So it's technically wrong and even illegal. So take care not to do it unless you can, etc., etc. And that's it. We talked about the copyright. And this is what about the alt attribute? This is the most important attribute of image source, really. In fact, if you write image, it comes already with alt. It's by default it goes with source and alt, but I deleted it before because I wanted to show you without. But now let's do it. Let's use it. We paste alt equal to, and then this one, and I think I put the spaces the same. And then, for example, this is used. For example, this is the General Napoleon on his white horse, for example. Okay, and what this does, multiple things. First, is for people who can't see, but this is the least thing, so don't care about it. If the page is slow or doesn't load the image, for example, if it's misspelled, I misspelled this one but it's also if for example it's is very slow, it doesn't load. But if it doesn't load, now it is made a shit. No, it isn't made a shit, and it comes the alt comes into play and shows the content of describing the content with words. Napoli. And but the most important thing, and you already know it, is read by the crawler, by crawlers, bot, etc. of Google, because of course maybe you already heard this, I don't remember, but for a SEO perspective, if you paste an image, the image, the crawler can't see the image, can't know what's inside the image. If there is a word inside the image, the crawler can't understand that there is a word, and so rank it in some ways or in another. So you must use the alt function to describe the word, the image with your own words, and so the crawler will just have a look at it here and use it to describe your image. Yes, so this is the most important one. What about the dimension? Also this one, yes, it's quite important too. So width, sorry, not in capital. If you want to width, if you want to change the shape of your image, for example, let's put it, I don't know, 500, and then height equal to 400, and then we launch it again. And as you see, it become bigger. If I do 200, 100, let's see how it does, etc, etc. So even this one, are actually good, but I can say about this that is recommended to use CSS for the width and the height. Is not the right place, is not the right moment to talk about it, but there is a way to do the same with CSS, and you can do it more completely, let's say. So good to know, but you can do it in another way. Last thing, the title of an image. You can do title, and we use what we said here, no? Vabbè, Napoleon and the White Horse, and we load it again. You see that is low anyway, and you see if here it goes here, nothing, but if I go here, it opens a small dialogue and describes it. Personally, I think this is not useful. It's just take your time while coding and nobody cares about it, so you can even avoid, but good to know that it exists. Okay, so now we covered more or less everything. We just need to talk about, to show you figure and thing caption, which is just a way to settle an image, to format your text. So it's for example, I put inside not div, I put image, sorry, I'm wrong, figure, image, as I do, let's take directly this one, that is more simple. And then here I say fig caption p, and we write okay, the best portrait ever, the best portrait ever, and then close thing caption, this wasn't good, and close figure. And let's open it on a live server. Okay, so yes, now it's a bit confusing, but as you can see, it's more like you know, those kind of films. Now I delete one. I delete one of the two. And see, it add this small description that it's kind of nice, and etc etc. Of course, you could do the same. I mean, as I said, you could just write this one as div, and div image source, close the div, and then other than fig caption goes for to be, you don't write it down, and it's definitely the same because this is a normal container, etc etc. But then maybe you use another div for a total different thing, no? For example, just to write something about the Holy Bible, bubble, etc etc, and you're using this two div for a total different purpose, no? But if this one was figure and figure, etc., is much more readable, and it doesn't take nothing to you. Actually, it takes something, but okay, you can do it, no? So try to remember it. I personally think that you should remember it. Is not available like something else, like this title that is not useful. Okay, then we finished what I wanted to say today. The next video will be about videos and audios. So keep on looking, and I hope this video was good enough. I added this error handling at the beginning, at the last minute. I hope you liked it and you find it useful. Thank you.